sponsored by Cold Cock American Herbal Whiskey. Down in the park with my friend named Five. Woo! What a great track, man. Gary Numan, Down in the Park. I tell you, I grew up in a small town in Mississippi, and I was just force-fed all this top 40 radio, you know, Loverboy, Styx, REO, Speedwagon, Journey, but I just needed something new, man. I needed something new. I went to Goodwill one day, and for 99 cents, I bought this great soundtrack album. Had all these new wave artists, all these artists I'd never even heard of before, like Lou Reed, The Pretenders, Suzi Quatro, Roxy Music, Talking Heads, The Ramones. But the one track on here that just totally blew my mind was this one right here, Down in the Park by Gary Numan. I had never heard anything like it, and it instantly touched my core. Something about it, that eerie, creepy, deliciousness, sound quality, just did, you know, massaged my eardrums, and my teenage high school years were just set ablaze with new wave fever. And my new hero at the time was Gary Numan, right here, Down in the Park. So today, we're in luck. We're not in the park, and we're not with my friend named Five. We're right outside of the gates of the palatial estates of legendary Gary Numan, the godfather of electro-pop music. Let's go see Gary.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How cool is that?
It's like I said, it's like the Wizard of Oz, remember? They're knocking at the big gates.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm really good.
Thanks for having us, man.
Do you want to come in?
Well, we could just do the interview here.
Okay.
So,
I feel like I'm cruising.
awesome. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I just wanted to come inside and talk to you about your classic album tour.
Okay, cool.
All right, come on in, guys.
Come in.
Gary is going to be touring again, and you're calling it the Classic Album Tour?
I didn't even give it a name, actually.
Oh, really?
But yeah, we're doing old albums for a bit. I should have given it a name, shouldn't I?
Well, you know, I kept seeing it posted as Classic Album Tour.
Because I hadn't told anyone what to call it.
Yeah, or the Residency Tour, you know. But
Didn't think it through.
no. Gary's doing 3 nights back-to-back in certain cities across America and Canada right now. The 3 records are Replicas, and Pleasure Principle, and Telecon. I got to see Gary at the 3 album shows in Los Angeles at the Terragram Ballroom. When I heard that you were doing that, I was thinking, geez, what a massive undertaking. I'm sure there's some songs on these albums that maybe have never been played live. Yeah. Let alone you haven't played these songs in what, 30 years?
I don't play old stuff much at all. I do cars, obviously, because you have to. And there's a lot of fans who've been with me from the beginning. And to be fair, I don't do enough of the older stuff for them. And I'm slightly, I don't mean to be arrogant, but you want to do what you want to do. You know, you don't want to keep living in the past all the time. Right. So the majority of the songs on there haven't been played for decades. And it's a lot more difficult than I thought it would be, actually. I knew it would be quite a challenge to learn that much, but the actual function of it, you know, this switching from set to set each night, makes it twice as hard as I imagined. And these shows that we're doing now, I put aside 7 days to rehearse those because most of the band are now familiar. And then we had visa problems and the band haven't been able to get here in time, and so those days have become shorter. So it's really stressy.
Yeah.
But it's good fun. You know, when it's done and you're out there doing it, it's good fun. My interest is always what I'm doing next.
Right.
And so it is now. You know, the new album is on the way, and I'm really excited about that and where it's going to go and where we're going to play.
Well, it's definitely something, though, to be proud of, man. I mean, most famous bands are doing the one album, the one famous album, and you have three. I mean, three massive albums, and you said you're actually... I mean, these
well,
are all...
it's debatable whether they're...
Well, okay.
I'm doing three, but whether I should be or not is another matter.
Let me remind you, sir, in 1979, this album was #1 in the UK.
All three of them were, actually. Two of them in 79 and one of them in 1980.
That's so amazing. I didn't know that you had three #1 albums in the UK.
Yeah, within about 12 months. It was quite a good 12 months.
That must have just been amazing. Can you just, I mean, when you look at these albums, just give me one memory to have, was it a 12-month period?
Yeah, Replicas was the first one. That was middle of 79, I think. And I think Pleasure Principle, that was out about 4 months later. I was very prolific then. I was churning stuff out. And then as soon as that was finished and the touring was over, I did Telecon, and that was out at some point in 1980. So yeah, very short space of time. It might have been 14 months, I'm not sure. And I had another one before those as well. About 5 or 6 months before Replicas came out, there was another one.
The white two-way?
Yeah, two-way album, yeah. And then after that, it became one a year for about 15, 20 years, I'm not sure. Other things happened, you know, children and there's more going on in your life. And technology moved on so much that you could do so much more. So there were more decisions to be made. You know, you instead of working on 16 or 24 tracks, you're now working on 50, 60, 70, 100 tracks if you want. And so what you could do with everything became stereo rather than something stereo and things mono. I mean, that one was done on 16 track. That was 24, that was 24. You know, I would laugh at 24 tracks now. You know, you do that for your demo on day one. And so that all takes time, the amount of layers that you can put on and the things that you can do, and the software obviously. It all takes a great deal of time. Dog.
Yeah, Wilbur.
So they take longer now.
One thing that I just wanted to let you guys know, there's something amazing for sale. If you are a fan of these three records, Gary filmed the 3 dates, I believe it was last year, the end of last year?
Yeah, we recorded the 3 London shows in October 2015, yeah.
Yeah, at the Forum in London, 3 sold-out shows back-to-back. He recorded each night in each record, and they're available now.
Yep, just about to come out live at the Forum series. They've got a title.
Yeah, they do have a title.
Thank God for that. But so that, yeah, they're coming out, and that's going to be vinyl and CD. And we're doing a box set actually. You can get all 3 things in the box, and the vinyl ones are again a double picture disc. So they're really cool packages. I'm really pleased with them.
Yeah, no, I'm going to show the guys the artwork. You sent me a JPEG of that, so. But anyway, guys, we've got to wrap it up. We've got a dog that needs to be walked. We've got all kinds of activity in the house. So, Gary, I appreciate your time, man.
My pleasure.
Yep, and best of luck on the tour.
Thank
you guys
you.
make sure you go out and check it out.
Hello, I'm Gary Numan, and you're watching UH Music Lab.
Gary Numan.